It's time once again for our New Year, New You segment.
And Fox 61's Matt Scott is back on the move. Matt, I'm often jealous of some of your stories because you like going out and talking to chefs and eating some good
That's
food.
true. Yes.
I'm also jealous today because, boy, this looked like a lot of fun.
It really does.
This more than the float tank and the...
Much more so, yes.
Yeah, and the back walking.
That's right. Well, thank you very much. This was fun. It was a little intimidating because, look, I know you look at me and think, oh, well, there's a man that belongs in the boxing ring. Well, even if you're not, now you can, and you can do it safely, all thanks to amazing technology and a hot little virtual reality arcade in Trumbull. Take a look at this. For our latest installment of our New Year, New You series, we go high-tech in the alternate world of virtual reality.
A lot of people do not realize how physical of an activity it is.
At Trumbull's Xperiment virtual reality, Igor Lotkin has the best and brightest games to play. He opened up the state-of-the-art arcade 18 months ago with a brief hiatus for COVID.
I was amazed by how amazing the technology has come.
But we're not here to play. Mostly, we're here to work out, and we're not alone. According to Lotkin, a big part of his customer base doesn't come just for fun.
I have a couple of customers, moms that come in with their sons to play, and they get to play together and they get in their workout.
So for my workout, I'm ready to hit the boxing gym.
Creed is one of our most popular multiplayer games, so you could actually play together with your friends, box each other one-on-one.
Each player gets a 10 by 10 box to stand in. A freshly sanitized headgear is unwrapped and put on. By the way, that's the way they always do it. COVID or no COVID. In your box is where you'll stay. The VR forces you to.
Whenever you get too close to that boundary, a red wall pops up and it tells you to step back.
So the virtual reality is also giving you social distancing.
Exactly.
So back to the game. First I'll practice with the dummy. No, the other dummy.
And you have Rocky in your corner the whole time, which is amazing, right? So he's training you. You could hit the bag. You could, go on the elliptical machine in VR.
All right, now I got it.
And then you start fighting.
You're fighting with one exception. You're not getting punched. Speaking of the fighting, time to pick out my fighter. I'll start with Scraps. You going down, dummy? Turns out Scraps takes a lot of hits and hits me a lot because I can't remember to duck. Oh my God.
Don't forget to block.
I know. And after one round, I'm already winded. But after 2 rounds, I deliver the knockout blow. Woohoo! And it is completely exhausting. But hey, Rocky never gave up, so neither do I. So I pick my next challenger, the Italian Stallion himself. What could go wrong? Turns out everything goes wrong. Thank God these punches don't really land in VR world. I don't think I'm coming back. What just happened?
You just did 2 fights and you lost to Rocky, unfortunately.
Is anybody here surprised by that? It's unlike any other boxing experience. No blood, but plenty of sweat and a few tears. That was amazing.
Full body workout.
You can play with friends, each gets their own box. And if you don't think this is romantic, think again.
We have a date night actually every Friday and Saturday night.
You can bring a date in here, put the virtual reality headsets on, play the boxing game, and virtually beat the crud out of each other.
Exactly, and that's usually the first game that almost all couples play. And the funny thing is...
Have you met my friend Cupid here? Gee.
It's funny. That's one of the first things that people wants to do is to beat each other up. Yep.
Xperiment virtual reality can be played by the half hour or hour. Just get ready to...
I'd say probably about 80% of my customers, after they play, they tell us how much of a workout they've gotten from playing VR.
Oh my gosh! For New Year, New You, I'm Matt Scott, Fox 61 News. Now, listen, they have so many more games, and we didn't even have time to show you all the other ones. I did some hitting practice. You could play football. There's lots of great things. You can even do an escape room virtually with all your friends. Each person gets their own box and doesn't interact physically with each other. But in terms of the boxing, it is a workout, and there are rates to go in for half hour, an hour, and they'll give you group rates if you go and have parties there. It is cool. And Erica and Tim, I think the best part, as you heard at the end, how romantic. You bring a date in there on Friday and Saturday night, you put the helmets on, and you just beat the crud out of each other.
Hey, you get the blood pumping.
That's right.
Get the adrenaline going.
There you go.
They always
There's
say
nothing
don't.
wrong with that.
I like where you're going with it. You know, it's
Good, clean fun. Nobody gets hurt.
And that's it. If nobody gets hurt, you get a workout. So it really is, all kidding aside, it is a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. This is the new way of video arcades, I think.
I like it.
So
I want to go.
We should all do a group trip down there. Just
Field trip. I'm all for that.
we'll do the escape route, and then we'll box. And we'll beat each other up. It'll be fun. Let's go to the board.